Everything's been shut down. So I guess we all go out for jobs.
Next door neighbors are from New York, New Jersey, and Colorado.
If I'd have known, I'd have moved here 20 years ago.
The people, they really accepted me. They've accepted this Yankee. Every day is an adventure.
It's just a way of life up here. Everybody chips in, helps each other.
15 years ago, you knew who went by with the sound of the vehicle. Now, you have no clue.
Opioids, rednecks, and Republicans. The media loves to stereotype Appalachia, and when they want to do it, they come here, to Bettyville, Kentucky. The media's labeled this the poorest white town in America, and it's true that half the people here live in poverty. But we wanted to see how the people who live there felt about that label, and ended up on an epic journey that took us to a town that was nothing like we expected. Our trip to Bettyville started in Cincinnati. We crossed a bridge from Ohio, though, and entered Kentucky, and immediately found ourselves in the South.
Is this the Appalachian Mountains yet?
No, but they're farther that way. You might be able to talk to my wife. She'd tell you more about it, not me.
All holidays and things like that, you spent, raising tobacco. It paid for a lot of farms.
We'd hear a lot more about that later, specifically how the anti-tobacco efforts of the government had hit the area hard.
Tobacco's the thing of the past.
All of a sudden, the government paid the tobacco farmers to not grow tobacco.
As we drove toward the hills, we spotted a sign for a produce auction.
Okay, so we're driving through rural Kentucky, and we just passed a sign for the produce auction, which happens twice a week at 2 p.m. Just so happens one of those days is Thursday, it's 2:40 p.m., and we just pulled in the parking lot. We're gonna go check this out, but already we see some Amish horse and buggies in the parking lot. We're gonna go check this out.
6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 17. So it's $16 to.
What's he even saying? I can't even understand.
It's tough to understand. You have to stay here and go with it because it moves fast. This is all the produce from their fields, and this is the culmination of their money makers. Very, very, very lucrative for them, I'm sure. So they were transporting all their merchandise to these other auctions, and they decided that they wanted to do it themselves. And it's been very, very good for the community.
Is it predominantly Amish area?
It is not, but there are a lot. It's probably about 40% Amish.
Okay.
It wasn't until 10 years ago.
Is there a lot of intermixing between the Amish and the non-Amish, or I guess how does that kind of work?
Well, socially not, but they're good members of the community and they're good neighbors. All of my neighbors are Amish.
For people who've never met an Amish person, what should they know about the community and about the people that live there?
They're very close-knit. They're very honest. They're very simple people, and they just don't want to bother anybody.
I wanted to buy one of these desserts, but they're all part of the auction. So you have to wait till they get to this part of the auction to buy the oatmeal whoopie pie.
All right.
You grow crops?
Yes,
What crops do you grow?
everything there is. Like that oranges and bananas.
Do you build stuff too? Or
Yeah,
what type of stuff?
everything.
Like what?
Garages, houses, barns, sheds.
Thank you. Thank you. What's the average amount of children someone might have in this Amish community?
About 10. Now my wife, no, she wants 16.
Wow. How many do you have right now?
11.
Can you just tell us a bit about where we are in Kentucky right now?
You are in north central Kentucky. We're at the edge of the bluegrass. If you go east of here, you start entering the mountains.
Back in the car, we continued on, passing through country and small southern towns. Eventually, we reached the hills and the start of Appalachia. Here we heard more about how the government had crushed the area's tobacco farmers. They're talking about FETRA, a 2004 law that essentially paid tobacco farmers to shut down.
Tobacco's the thing of the past. Around the news areas,
Are y'all both from this area originally?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, he is too.
2 miles. How's it changed in your guys' lifetime? Has it?
It's changed quite a bit.
moving in.
Really? From where?
Everywhere. Everywhere. 15 years ago, you knew who went by with the sound of the vehicle. Now, you have no clue.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing.
Other part. I gotta go, guys.
So this was not a coal mining area. This was agriculture.
Yeah.
Tobacco.
Yeah. Tobacco, corn, stuff like soybeans.
So yeah, these people moving in here, how does that change? Are they city folk who are buying vacation homes, or?
No, they just buy filling stations and places like that. Mostly in town, mostly in town. Okay. People coming from, I don't know, they're colored people, but I don't know, they're not black people, but they're not, you know, I got to see what this guy wants.
If I'd have known, I'd have moved here 20 years ago.
Why's that?
The people, they've really accepted me. They've accepted me, this Yankee. They've accepted this Yankee.
Is there a stigma around Yankees down here?
And fooling and kidding there is. I get it quite often. But.
And where you're from for the people?
Maine. I'm from Maine.
And when did you move here?
2019.
For someone who's never been to Kentucky or never, you know, someone from Maine, how would you describe this area?
It's a good place to live, ain't it?
I think every day is an adventure.
I've met a lot of good people, you know.
What would you say the people here kind of, what are their values?
I wouldn't have no idea.
I think there's a lot of church, a lot of Christians here for sure. All the ones I've met have just been super. There's richer parts of Kentucky, so people, they make do with what they can over here.
Like the stereotype about this part of the country is people really figure things out. You know, they're good with their hands. They make their own stuff.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Not anymore. They don't make a lot of stuff with their hands. But back in the Indian days, people made a lot of stuff with their hands. You know, they had horses and they had the wagons. It used to be when I was born. When I was growing up, there wasn't no cars. Mighty few cars. We had a wagon and a team. We had a horse. We had mules, stuff like that. If we went to town, we had to ride a horse or a mule.
When did that go away? How long ago?
It's been it's been quite a while. It's been a long time.
Do you miss that, or do you think things are better now?
Things are better now. For me, I'd rather go back like it used to be when I grew up. But if it went back like it was when I grew up, a lot of people would starve to death. You know, they would die because they don't know how to live off the land.
See, you used to buy these old farms around here for $30,000, $40,000. Now it's 500 to $1 million. Damn oil companies come here and take your ground. I mean, you know, take people like us poor people, they call it. We got to get a lawyer. Her lawyer's already furnished. How can we fight them? Well, I think the government would stop that shit. Don't get me started, boys.
Just as you're walking away, a car pulled up here saying that, you know, they found a lost dog, and he was saying, oh, that's Mr. Beatty up the hill, whatever. Definitely like a real community, extremely hospitable people. I mean, just immediately, how can we help you, what's going on? And the thick southern drawl in a way that you don't hear in a lot of places anymore. So we definitely feel like we're out in the country. And now we're on the way to Beattyville, the poorest white town in America. And what that guy said was, not only is it poor, because they used to do a lot of tobacco farming, stuff like that around here, that's all gone now, but they got hit by a bunch of floods that really decimated the area. So we're gonna go talk to them now and see what's going on there.
Back on the road, we drove deeper into the mountains. And then we met Delie.
All right, what part of the state are we in? What's it like around here?
This is the eastern part. Best part to me, you know, I'm born and raised here. Love it.
What's it like here? For someone who has no clue, she was from a different part of the country.
Oh, well, I mean, exactly like what, temperature or?
No, like culture, values. What kind of values, and what are people like around here?
Well, you got different kinds of people, you know. A lot of good country people.
Yeah.
A lot of, you know, people was born and raised right here. Like my whole family was born and raised right over the hill down there. But I mean, you know, a lot of different people coming in now from other states and stuff. Yeah, you know, and it's kind of mixed up a little.
We heard from the guys on the hill we were talking to. They said a lot of people coming in from all over the world, even.
Yeah, right out here. I mean, they've got a He's from North Africa.
Up here?
Yeah, we go on around the road and there's a little road that turns. He's got like a horse farm. They built an airport and everything up here.
What?
Yeah. He can hold 50 planes.
He's a rich guy, I guess?
I guess. On Labor Day, Memorial Day, stuff like big holidays. I mean, I can walk out in the yard like we are right now. And we get a free air show, you know?
Wow.
All these old planes, and they'll chase and play. And
what do you think about that? New people coming in, is that a good thing, or?
I guess, you know. Like I said, I was born and raised here, and I know everybody. But now you don't hardly know. You don't even know a quarter of the people around you. A lot of people from other places, they don't. You know, we growed up going to visit the neighbors and have dinner on Saturday, you know, and sit and talk, but nobody does nothing no more. You know, we used to have big hog roast and keg parties and you know.
That doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't happen no more. To me, it's dead compared to what it was when I growed up. I mean, every evening you could just cruise town and stop at every parking lot and talk to somebody. And like I said, I know everybody. Of course, a lot of people my age are dying off now.
Well, you're not that old.
No, but you know, there's a lot of dope problems come into this town. It's killed a lot of people.
What kind of dope?
The meth, the heroin. It's killed a lot of people. Fentanyl. I mean, I buried a lot of good friends. I'm only 46.
Why do you think drugs hit this area so hard?
I'm not sure. I wish I did. Because, I mean, knowing that could solve the problem.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just a good country place. Good people.
I mean, it really, just hearing the birds out here.
Oh.
The fresh air, the trees,
Deer.
the hills, the deer.
I mean, and I do a lot of walking. My car's broke down, and I walk all the way to Irvin.
How far is that from here?
11 miles.
You walk there?
Yeah, 2 hours, 45 minutes.
I was gonna ask, what do people do for groceries? Is that the town? Is that where they have a grocery
Irvin,
store?
yes.
How much do people grow or hunt themselves here?
Listen, years ago, there was a lot of growing, a lot of tobacco. And I growed up on a self-sufficient farm. We growed our own food. We made our own cornmeal. We raised our own hogs. You know, made our own sausage, hams, cured them.
Is anyone self-sufficient now?
They might be some here and there that ain't really known about, but...
Why'd that change?
I don't know, you know. It's like the tobacco, it was just all of a sudden the government paid them to not grow. Paid the tobacco farmers to not grow tobacco. And the guy said, you know, hey, he said, I was spending this much a year on my tractor and this much to hire people, and he said, now I can sit there in the garage and they send me a check and I don't have to do nothing. Making good money, he said. The old farmer, you know, they bought them out. And you don't see it no more. You don't see tobacco fields like you did back then.
Now, we ended up spending a whole day with Delie, and we're going to make a whole video about it. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that.
2 drops of groundhog oil will cure the inner ear infection, and it will do it in less than 10 minutes. Now, if I go straight up the hill right back yonder, I come out where I'm living now. I'm all about peace and love and about helping people. And it kills me to see the way the world is today. It does.
I noticed your hat. You got your Trump back hat.
Yeah.
What do you think he's doing a good job?
30 miles from here, and after a full day of driving, we finally reached Bettyville. And immediately, it was nothing like we had expected. The first thing we saw was a beautiful downtown. Then we noticed how intelligent and interesting the people were.
How old are you, can I ask?
I'm 15.
15.
I'll be 16 in July.
All right. Do you think you'll stay around here after high school, or what do you plan to do?
I'm probably gonna go on the road, go out working as a welder, travel mainly south, across the U.S. really.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Here recently, they have invested a lot in our education. So they just built a brand new ATC.
What's that?
It's an area technology center.
Okay.
So it gives us a lot of chances for like welding jobs, industrial maintenance, diesel mechanics, everything like that. And we got a brand new football field a few years ago, and it's all government funded. Most of the cities around here don't have a lot of income whenever the coal left. Estill has a big coal mine. Everything's been shut down. So I guess we all go out for jobs. Other than that, it's a really big market right now because nobody's out working ever after the Biden administration come in and COVID come through and all the jobs and everything got shut down.
So like in your high school, what are most of your classmates, are they like you? Do you think they'll do that kind of work, or?
I'm in our honors class, so everybody's like, we've got nurses, and my brother's actually a welder. He's 21, 22 this year. He's been working as a welder since he was 18 years old.
So you're saying Dollar General is like the most prominent business? What do you mean by that?
There's more of them than there are family-owned businesses. A lot of the family-owned businesses have been drove out by Family Dollar because they cannot keep up with the prices and the product that they keep in the stores.
So then next thing you know, you have fewer family-owned businesses, you have less money around, and...
Yeah, we had a Family Dollar in Estill County, and they were doing all right. And then the store across from them, Dollar General bought them, and then the Family Dollar shut down within 3 months.
You strike me as extremely knowledgeable for a kid your age. Where do you get your information from?
Mainly just being around people like my grandpa here, and a lot of locals hear stuff come around and kind of learn through the masses. I always ask questions a lot.
See, in this area they had a oil boom, and that went out. They still got the old few oil wells, nothing like it used to have. Then they had the coal. It was big. Logging was still doing good.
First of all, do you call it Appalachia or Appalachia?
Appalachian, what they pronounce it here.
I call it Appalachian.
So you got an Appalachian, Appalachian.
Yeah, I mean.
You?
Appalachian.
Appalachian. Obviously, there's a lot of stereotypes about Appalachia and, whatever. What's the truth? What do you think people should know?
The thing, it's amazing. You can't believe the people that's moving into the state. And they're retiring and moving in here.
We have a lot of rock
My next door neighbors are from New York, New Jersey, and Colorado. That's my closest neighbors.
In this, like right outside town here?
It's just out in the country, yeah. We've got hundreds of rock climbers here. Now.
Is
it's a booming thing.
Is it a good thing to have people coming in from New York and Jersey?
They're not real neighborly. My neighbors ain't. They won't be themselves, I guess.
The people who come in, like your new neighbors, are they, obviously this is a conservative area, they're coming from liberal states. Do they tend to be conservative and that's why they're coming here, or are they liberal people coming down here?
I think they're just trying to get out of the big cities.
Yeah.
They're nice, but they're not, I guess, like us. Everybody knows everybody.
As we kept exploring, it became evident how rich the community was despite suffering huge economic loss and 2 devastating floods.
It's a wonderful place. It's small. We've had some pretty bad luck the past few years. The floods come through here, it took a lot of our stuff, and everybody had to just chip together, fix it all back up. It's just a way of life up here, everybody chips in, helps each other. That's pretty much what Bateville is. Bateville is more or less just one big family.
My name is Teresa Mays.
Nice to meet you,
I'm
Teresa.
the Main Street Director. I do work for the city. We're known here for rock climbing. We're the birthplace of the Kentucky River. Of course, we neighbor the Red River Gorge, where there is 1 million people that is coming during the year for hiking and rock climbing. We are a Main Street community. We pride ourselves in that. So we put the wow in downtown. So when you walk Main Street and you see that we have landscaping beds and banners and this nice town square and artwork and trails that we're trying to develop so we can connect throughout the region, it's because we are a Main Street community.
We go all over the country, and like I said right before this, we were in Ohio. We go to a lot of towns there, and you often come down main streets and they're boarded up and places that have lost some industry. And coming through here, it looks just beautiful. You don't see that. You see the businesses and you see people out, and it's a totally different feeling.
It's the power of the community.
Yeah.
Sir, that's what that is. We don't give up. We fight.
We've had 2 historic floods in the last 5 years.
Oh,
in
yes,
2021, our entire downtown was flooded. Every building on this main street was flooded. There were some buildings that had 7 to 8 feet of water in them. But then again, in February of this year, we flooded again.
We clean up, go on again, just bring it out. We're gonna clean up again, we're gonna go on. That's the way this place is, and everybody sticks together. It's lovely. It really is.
And it's also one of the, in my opinion, one of the music hubs in the country right now in this local area. You'll have, you know, a lot of people from around here that's really top-notch musicians.
So have y'all ever heard of Tyler Childers?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's from Irvin.
Yeah, really?
County.
He is. Actually neighbors a piece of property that I own down there, so yeah.
Everything else is pretty much perfect. It's just like a...
We would.
It's like an Andy Griffin show. I mean, everybody loves everybody around here. It's something else. It really is. It is.
When CNN came here and then they wrote that article, Poorest White Town in America, what do you think about, I mean, I don't know, what do you feel when you see that?
I feel like they interviewed those people that were the stereotype. That's what they wanted to showcase. They didn't interview people that were working really hard to make a difference in our community. And there's a lot of good things here. Every community, you know, struggles and has its challenges, but I feel like we overcome. We are resilient. You know, we deserved that part to be showcased.
So on our journey to Appalachia's most stereotyped town, we found Amish people, farmers, Yankees, mountain men, and at the end, a thriving and resilient community. The media may try to label this as America's poorest white town, but Bettyville won't let the label stick. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more of our Appalachia series, in addition to videos from Canada, Florida, the UK, all sorts of stuff, smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.